Hello Leute and welcome to a new video. So I was recently listening to an episode of the Easy German podcast, which is this really cool German language podcast by the team over at Easy German. And in this podcast, they were talking about the German word gönnen. And while I was listening to the podcast, I realized I didn't fully understand what the German word gönnen meant. And that in fact, it could be used in a few different ways. So I thought I'd share with you guys what the German verb gönnen actually means and how you can use it in your German conversations. Los geht's. So first off, I want to show you this short rhyme by the famous German poet Wilhelm Busch. Wir mögen keinem gerne gönnen, dass was kann, was wir nicht können. So what does this actually mean? Well, just looking at the rhyme, you probably know some of the words already. Können, nicht, gerne. But the rhyme doesn't directly translate super well into English. The rhyme does a really good job at encapsulating a sentiment of human nature, and you might have been able to work it out if you've been able to translate it yourself, but if you haven't, then we will come to the translation of the rhyme at the end of the video once we have learned the German word gönnen. So if you look up the meaning of the German verb gönnen on Google, you'll get translations like to allow, to permit, to treat, but these don't fully capture the meaning of the word. German is essentially the complete opposite of the English verb to envy. You can think of it as the anti-envy. The word gönnen perfectly captures the sentiment of being genuinely happy for somebody else's good fortune or success. So it's not just like saying, I don't mind that someone else can do this or that, but it's good or fair that that person can do that, even if I can't. A good example of this might be something like, Ich gönne dir den Urlaub, which means I'm genuinely happy for you about your holiday. You deserve your holiday. For example, imagine a case where a boss is really happy about the work that their employee has done, and they think that their employee genuinely deserves their holiday that they're going on, and they say, Ich gönne dir den Urlaub. Now, if we look at the verb gönnen in the negative, this would be like when someone lacks genuine happiness or approval for somebody else's success. An example of this might be like, Ich gönne ihr den neuen Job nicht. In my opinion, she doesn't deserve that new job. I wish she hadn't gotten it. So the verb gönnen is also a reflexive verb, so sich gönnen, to gönnen yourself, which is basically always about giving yourself something special. So like treating yourself to something or allowing yourself to do something or indulge in something. So an example of this might be, ich habe mir heute mal Schokolade gegönnt. I treated myself to or indulged in some chocolate today. Some other examples might be like, du solltest dir mal eine Pause gönnen. You should treat yourself to a break. Sie hat sich ein Wochenende in den Bergen gegönnt. She treated herself to a weekend in the mountains. So as you can see, the German reflexive verb sich gönnen is always about treating yourself to something or allowing yourself to do something special. So there's also a fairly common slang way of using the verb gönnen, which is gönn dir, which is pretty much like saying treat yourself in English. An example of this in a sentence might be something like, ich glaube, ich trinke heute mal ein Bier. To which someone might say, ja man, gönn dir. I think I'll actually have a beer today. Yeah mate, treat yourself. Okay, so now that you know what the verb gönnen means, let's have a look at that rhyme from the beginning of the video. Wir mögen keinem gerne gönnen, dass was kann, was wir nicht können. So it basically means that we don't like to feel good for someone else who can do something better than us. And as I mentioned earlier, the phrase perfectly encapsulates a sentiment about human nature, which is the difficulty and unwillingness people sometimes have in being happy for other people's abilities, even when they're better than our own. In essence, it's about jealousy and envy when someone can do something that we can't. So that's it, I hope you enjoyed the video. And just to let you know, I've launched this awesome new resource to help you guys learn German. If you would like to get my Master German Starter Pack absolutely free, then you can check it out in the link in the description box below. This is a comprehensive list of all of my favorite German YouTube channels, movies, TV shows, books, podcasts, as well as language learning tools, and also tips and tricks on how you can reach conversational fluency in German. Again, it's in the description box below, and it's 100% free. So I hope you found this video useful, and now you know how to use the German word gönnen. And if you liked the video, then please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to hear more from me on all things German. Again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Tschüss.